All right, folks, it's time to take out the compost. Okay, here we go. It's one of the hottest days of the year so far, 2019 in Phoenix, Arizona. And after I'm done taking out the compost, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna wait until the hottest part of the day. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna use my infrared thermometer to show you how hot it actually is in my backyard and how I'm keeping my vegetable garden growing and surviving in this heat. All right, here we go. All right, now I'll get back to you in a few hours when it's ridiculously hot out here, and I'll show you the one big trick that I use to keep my basil looking beautiful in the 110-degree weather, my citrus trees alive in pots, and everything else. This is just the start of our micro farm, but I've got to show you how I'm getting it started. Let's roll the intro. All right, folks, you ready for this? This is how I keep my garden growing. Okay, the basil's looking great. Look at that. Basil's looking great, and it's 108. See? All right, so I'm going to show you how I do this. A lot of you think that in Arizona you can't garden. I've seen a lot of people post comments. Oh, I wish I could make a garden. It's just so hard in Arizona. There's a big trick. If any of you ever need help from me on this, just let me know. Also, if you have tips on how you keep your garden growing in Arizona in the low desert, you just leave them in the comments for me, okay? So here, I'm going to show you the basil real quick. Here's the basil. Look at how beautiful that basil is growing, okay? Now let's take infrared thermometer. Here we go. Let's check it out. Let's see what the temperature is on the basil itself. 101. 101 degrees on the basil. Now let's see how hot the wood chips are underneath it on the surface of the wood chips. Let's check this out because that's my secret. $145, $146, $149. $149. So now we're going to dig down underneath the wood chips and see what the temperature is there. $103. So as you can see, it's a major difference. Okay, I don't know, we'll calculate the difference later. What was it, 140, 139? It's like a 40-degree difference between the surface of the wood chips and where the dirt is. Now underneath the wood chips is where the roots are. We're keeping the roots cool, so the plant is staying cool, so the plant is not dying, even when it's 108 degrees out here. Now let me go show you what it is on the surface of this wall, how hot it is. Almost 170 degrees. Now, I'm planning on starting a food forest, so I'm getting the earth ready for it. We want good bacteria and fungus and all that kind of stuff growing in here. So this is how I'm doing it. Take a look. As you can see, I'm using wood chips everywhere. Here, take a look at my pomegranate. Wood chips are keeping the roots cool. That's how all my stuff is surviving right now. I'm not providing shade. I may need shade if it's 118, but at 107, 108, the other day when it was 110, everything was still fine, just with the wood chips keeping the roots cool. And the reason why it works is because it acts like an evaporative cooler. So you water the wood chips in the morning, and then as that evaporates throughout the day, when it gets hot, it actually cools everything down, just like an air conditioner works, just like an evaporative cooler works. So you're air conditioning your roots stay cool, and then your plant's circulation system brings that cool water up to the leaves, and then it brings the hot water back down to cool it back off. It keeps the whole plant cool, just like you saw. My basil was only 101 degrees out here when it's 108, and when the ground and the surface temperatures are 140, 170 degrees. So I gotta get back inside. Thanks for checking out my channel, really appreciate it. Leave me some comments if you have any other tips for people in the community who are trying to grow things in Phoenix, Arizona. Problem solving skills, this is how we exist. All right, thanks for checking out Nurse Eric. I do gardening, I do health, holistic health stuff. We're doing a micro farm. We're gonna do chickens and goats. Every once in a while I do some stuff on nursing, product reviews. Cheers everybody, have an amazing day. Have a super great day. Take care of yourself. Go hug someone. Be good to your friends and family, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.